Hello, welcome to Report Vikings, your daily Minnesota Vikings news channel. Let's explore today's latest news. But first, I ask for your help. Like this video. Many of you follow our content daily, but forget to click the like button. It's a simple, free gesture that helps us a lot. I appreciate your support. Today we have two pieces of news that are driving fans crazy. There's great news about the signing of an NFL star and a controversy involving a Vikings star. Now, enough of the chit-chat, let's go! J.J. McCarthy to the Dolphins? Trade projection with the Vikings has stirred up the backroom in Miami. In recent seasons, the Miami Dolphins have shown clear signs that they were ready to compete in a Super Bowl. With an explosive offense led by Tua Tagovailoa and elite weapons like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, Raheem Mostert, and Jonnu Smith, expectations were for a meteoric rise. And for a brief moment, it seemed like the team was indeed about to take off. Who doesn't remember the historic 70-20 victory over the Denver Broncos in Week 3 of the 2023 season? The offensive performance was a true masterpiece, fueling dreams of a deep run in the playoffs. However, what seemed like the beginning of something great ended up running into familiar limitations. Injuries, lack of defensive consistency, and once again, an early elimination in the postseason. In 2024, the team didn't even make the playoffs. Now, with this stagnant scenario, rumors of drastic changes are starting to gain momentum. And the most surprising name in the conversation is J.J. McCarthy. Tua under pressure. Shaken confidence or unwavering commitment? The debate in Miami revolves around a crucial question. Is Tua Tagovailoa still the quarterback who can take the Dolphins to the next level? Although he has solid numbers and a sharp chemistry with Hill and Waddle, doubts about his durability and ability to make big decisions continue to echo. Despite this, the franchise showed confidence by offering Tua a 4-year, $212.4 million extension last offseason, a significant financial commitment. But as we have seen in other recent cases in the NFL, big contracts do not guarantee longevity. Recent history has shown that when necessary, franchises do not hesitate to turn the page. TWSN's Marissa Myers added fuel to the fire by suggesting that the Dolphins could surprise the market and trade with the Vikings to acquire J.J. McCarthy, a quarterback who has yet to make his official NFL regular season debut. With McCarthy, the Dolphins would have a more efficient quarterback who offers extra mobility and more security outside the pocket. He could operate within Mike McDaniel's system with fluidity and help the team take the next step, Myers wrote. The idea behind the trade would be simple: redefine the present and future of the franchise by investing in a young, moldable talent. With a rookie contract, this would free up cap space to bolster underserved areas, such as the defense and offensive line, and keep the offense competitive around a new leader. The scenario outlined by Myers raises a number of fundamental questions for Miami's front office. Does the front office still believe that Tua's recent limitations were a direct result of injuries and bad luck? Or has time shown that, even if healthy, he may not be the difference maker needed in decisive games? On the other side, we have J.J. McCarthy, young, promising, technically refined, and with a great preseason. Although still inexperienced, he has been labeled NFL ready since the moment he was drafted. And more than that, he would arrive at a reduced cost and with the freedom to grow, two precious ingredients for any franchise that wants to build a competitive roster in the long term. Trading Tua for McCarthy would certainly be risky, not only because of the investment already made in the current starting QB, but also because changing quarterbacks means more than just changing players. It means changing philosophy, rhythm, and offensive identity. However, with a narrow window of opportunity and a roster full of offensive talent at its peak, the biggest risk may be to stay still. In an AFC increasingly filled with talents like Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, and Stroud, the Dolphins cannot afford to live on almost. McCarthy may lack experience, but he may have the highest ceiling, and for a team that has been dreaming of a Super Bowl since the days of Dan Marino, it may be time to take a leap of faith. Mel Kiper projects Donovan Jackson to Vikings in 2025 draft elite offensive line addition. As the 2025 NFL draft approaches, analysts are sharpening their predictions. And when Mel Kiper Jr. speaks, the football world listens. In his final mock draft released Tuesday, ESPN's most respected expert sees the Minnesota Vikings betting big on quarterback protection. With the 24th overall pick, Kuiper projects the Vikings will select Ohio State guard Donovan Jackson. And it's not just any name. Jackson is one of the most experienced and versatile linemen in college football, and his selection could mark a new era for Minnesota's offensive line. At 6'4", 315 pounds, and a commanding physical presence, Donovan Jackson is seen as a true plug-and-play player, ready to step into a starting role from day one. He has logged over 2,500 snaps for the Buckeyes and has been named to the All-Big Ten First Team 3 times, cementing his reputation as one of the most consistent guards in the country. Mel Kiper points out that Jackson is not only solid but flexible. He began his college career as a guard but showed the ability to play left tackle in 2023 when he was called upon to replace Josh Simmons after an injury. For Kiper, that versatility is an important asset, especially considering the Vikings' current situation, with starting left tackle Christian Darrisaw recovering from a knee injury. Jackson is a quick, technical inside blocker with above-average game intelligence. He has allowed just 4 sacks in 40 career games, an impressive number for any offensive lineman, Kiper said. Behind the scenes, there is already speculation around the NFL that the Vikings are seriously overhauling their offensive protection. The recent signings of guard Will Freeze and center Ryan Kelly, both from the Colts, already indicated a clear plan to strengthen the core of the line. Jackson's possible arrival would be the final step in this strategy. According to Kiper, Jackson would directly replace Blake Brandel and, with his versatility, could still be called upon in other roles if the team faces new injuries or needs to make tactical adjustments. It's not just analysts who see a future in Jackson. Former Vikings coach and offensive line specialist Mike Tice made a point of making his enthusiasm for the 22-year-old player clear. In a recent appearance on the Football 301 podcast, Tice was emphatic. "I think this is a player that you simply can't go wrong with. He's technical, strong, experienced, and has a professional mentality. How can you go wrong with someone like that? This guy's going to play well for a long time." Tice went even further, saying that in his personal assessment, he would rank Donovan Jackson above even Alabama guard Tyler Booker, who is also among the top prospects in the class. A game-changing pick if Mel Kiper Jr.'s prediction comes true. The Vikings could be securing not just a solid addition, but a true pillar for their offensive line for years to come. In an NFL increasingly dominated by aggressive defenses and complex schemes, having a player like Jackson could be the difference between a stable offense or a collapse. Now, it remains to be seen whether the Vikings will heed the experts' advice, and whether Donovan Jackson will actually walk across the draft stage in purple and gold, heading to Minnesota.